Hello students, good morning all. So today we are going to have a practical review of an 300 kilowatt solar power plant. Okay, so this you can see here, this is an 150 kilowatt plant connected in academic building. Okay, this total plant will generate by 750 units of power, I mean kilowatt units or power it will be generating. Okay, so this how the complete campus is solar powered, and we are going to completely use the fan, light, tube light, all the complete computer blocks are are using only solar power. So totally here it is 750 and the electrical block also 750. So 750 plus 750, 1500 units will get per day, and we are making use of this solar energy. Okay. So already I discussed, here we are going to have 6 generation of solar panel. So first generation of solar panel is monocrystalline. Okay, second generation of the solar panel is polycrystalline, third generation of the solar panel is bifacial, fourth generation of the solar panel is monoperc. Monoperc means single crystalline passivated emitter rare contact. Okay, that is the 5th generation. Sixth one is n-top one. So this plant was erected around 10 years back. Therefore this rating of this panel is 320 watts. Okay, here you can see here. So the rating of this panel is 320 watts, and this is going to generate a DC current of 8.6 amperes. Okay, and operating voltage of this panel is 37 volts. Okay, so here you can see here the angle we have to place in this structure is, so you can see your latitude, the compass, this is which direction? East direction. Okay, this is which direction? West. All the time the solar panel should be kept in a direction facing which direction? South direction. All the solar panel in this plant, around 500 number are there. All the solar panels are kept facing which direction? South direction. This is north, this is south. Okay, so when you keep in this south direction, and the tilt angle, I mean the angle of the solar panel should be equal to our latitude. Okay, so this Vidyanagar is of latitude 15 degrees. Okay, so the angle which is made here is only 15 degrees. Okay, in such a way all the solar panels are structured. When you come to this side, it is going to have an inclination of 4 feet. This is nothing but the vertical column is nothing but 4 feet, and this is an powder coated galvanized iron material, and this is nothing but 3 feet. At upper side we have to maintain 4 feet, at the bottom side you have to maintain 3 feet, and the inclination of this panel should be equal to your latitude. Okay, you can go to Google and you can ask what is the latitude of this Vidyanagar NBKRIST, then it will show this latitude is 15 degrees. Okay, and this is all about the types of panel. And coming to this panel, these panels are of polycrystalline. So it is not made up of a single material, it is made up of multiple material. That's why it is called polycrystalline material. Okay, so but this technology is already outdated. Now we are working with 6th generation, which is nothing but n-top one, n-type tunnel oxide passivated contact resistor. Okay, that kind of technology we have in this 2026. Okay, and coming to this next one, this is called as a lightning arrestor. Okay, so this lightning arrestor is connected to an this is nothing but the lightning arrestor pipe. Okay, so here you can see here the top one is manufactured with copper. So the top head what you are going to have is manufactured with copper, and this is designed when you get any thunder or lightning that will be observed by the top end, and it is connected to the earth. So you can see here these are the insulating materials where it will give isolation from lightning. Okay, whenever the lightning is received, automatically it will not touch this surface, it will directly go to earth. Here you can see here the strip is directly connected to the ground surface. Okay, and all the panels are also connected with an grounding. Okay, so this is called the design of a lightning arrestor. Here you can see here the lightning arrestor is connected to a bar. It is not having any contact with the electrical. Okay, completely it is directly connected to zero potential, where it is going to give an resistance of R is equal to 0. So to provide that R is equal to 0, it is provided with copper. Okay, and you can see that edge is like a sharp end where it can directly receive the lightning arrestor. So whenever you have this lightning that cannot be received by the solar panel, that's how the safety is enabled in this plant. Here in this plant, three lightning arresters are used. This is lightning arrestor 1, that is lightning arrestor 2, and here you can see the one more lightning arrestor, which is nothing but lightning arrestor 3, and the complete block is covered with one more powerful lightning arrestor which is there at the top. Okay, like this total plant will generate by 750 units of power, I mean kilowatt units or power it will be generating. Okay, so this how the complete campus is solar powered, and we are going to completely use the fan, light, tube light, all the complete computer blocks are are using only solar power. So totally here it is 750, and electrical block also 750. So 750 plus 750, 1500 units will get per day, and we are making use of this solar energy. Okay, so this is what the beauty of the nature. Okay, so you can see the atmosphere is very green in nature, and the type of technique we are using to generate the power is also green energy. Then this kind of concept is called greenhouse or green buildings. Okay, so you can see complete ambience is very green, and the type of power we are using in green power, therefore these kind of buildings are called green buildings. That's why our campus is an green campus and a green building or green institute. Okay, so this is all about the panel. This is an 50 kilowatt inverter. This is one more 50 kilowatt inverter. This is a 50 kilowatt inverter. Totally each 1 kilowatt plant will generate 5 units. Okay, 5 into 150, approximately they will generate 750 units by evening. But currently here you can see in this diagram, so the total plant generated, here you can see here it is connected to grid, and total number of units which has been generated today is 20 units is already generated. Okay, so coming to this plant has already generated, so totally 16 units has been generated by this plant in this 8 to 9:30. Okay, and coming to this plant has already generated 13 units. Okay, so here you can go into the log info. So when you go into the log info, the meter it will display. I think it is visible to you. This is AC input, line 1, line 2, line 3. Each line is having an line to line voltage is 409, 407 and 408 volts. Corresponding current in each string is 21 ampere and 20 ampere. So each phase is getting loaded. So this is the overall power factor of the system is, what is the power factor? We have done the experiment, 0.9. So there is a 0.9. So total it is an 150 kilowatt inverter is nothing but 345 watts power it has generating now, and frequency of the supply is 50, and today from the morning it has been generated 14 units. Okay, and we can see the remaining log info. The total energy generated by this plant is till now 551 megawatt hour units has been generated by this plant. So already around 15 years has been completed after the erection of this plant. That's why the maximum generation, the total power we get to this campus is a solar power. Okay, all this you are going to get from this plant. Okay, and coming to here, this is an online system. We can monitor this plant through your app. Okay, eSense app will be there. Through this app, it is connected to the SIM and internet. You can access how many units of power has been generated from morning to evening. Okay, like this we have a complete governance of this string. So the construction of this inverter and this inverter all are same. Just everything will have string 1, string 2, string 3 and string 4. All these are nothing but DC inputs. So what is the output of a solar panel? Is a DC voltage. Okay, all these DC inputs are connected to this and this is nothing but AC output. This AC output is connected to your block. Therefore we are going to convert this DC supply into AC supply with the help of a concept which is called as a inverter. And these inverters are connected to the grid. Here you can see here a light is glowing. Therefore these kind of inverters are called grid connected inverters or grid tied inverters. Okay, so this is all about the working of this 150 kilowatt plant. Okay, now we'll go in detail about the plant operation.